I just wanted to get on here and talk about contradictions. I think that I am full of contradictions, and that's my favorite part about myself. Um, and I think a lot of people are typically afraid to contradict themselves, but I feel like contradicting yourself is the biggest sign of change. For me, um, I'm very quiet, but I'm also very loud. Um, I'm very kind, but I can be mean. Um, I mean, I get in these depressed states, and then the next day I'm really happy. I mean, that's more in like the psychology field and more about the psychological parts of myself. And I'm probably bipolar, but even if I am, I think learning to love those parts of myself are really big and really important. And if you are someone who also struggles with mental health issues or someone who is bipolar, that it's okay to contradict yourself. Like, I think we often think that you can't be two things at once, and if I'm this, I can't be that. But the truth is you can be that. You can be whoever you want. Like, there's no limit on who you can be, what you can do. You can be whatever you want. Like, you can be quiet one day and you can be loud and talkative the next day. Like, you can be sad one day and then you can be happy the next day, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that we should learn to love those parts of ourselves. Um, and I think for me, I've had a really hard time accepting that if I am bipolar, and I keep saying if because a lot of my support systems are watching me for it, but I'm too young to be diagnosed with it currently. But if I am bipolar, I think it's really hard for me to comprehend and accept that one day I am going to be depressed, and I might be depressed for 4 days or a week, and then the next week I'm happy and everything's fine. And I think I've had a really hard time dealing with that because for a long time in my head it's been I have to be one way or I have to be the other. So, and like a lot of the times I tell myself I'd rather be just depressed or I'd rather be just happy. I don't want to be in between. And obviously it's hard if, you know, you're constantly switching in between, but I think because society always tells you that like you have to be like one thing and you're not allowed to be two things at once, um, it puts a lot of pressure on me and it makes me feel like something's wrong with me. But I've come to learn that there necessarily isn't anything wrong with me. I just have two different sides to me. Like, I can be depressed one week and I can be happy next week, and that's okay. And that's just a part of who I am, and that's just a part of something that I'm gonna have to go through and deal with. And that's okay. And I've had a hard time accepting the depressive episodes that I have. Um, because obviously, I mean, you're depressed, you know, you don't want to feel depressed, you want to be happy. But learning to not let that sadness overcome me and take over my soul and just like become me, because I can be a lot of things. Um, and you know, yeah, I just wanted to get on here and say that like it's okay to contradict yourself. It's okay to be multiple things at once. Um, the path that you walk does not have to be narrow. You can walk 1,000 different ways at the same time, and you can be headed in a bunch of different directions at the same time, and all of those directions are okay. So I just wanted to get on here and express that and let you guys know that one, you're not alone, and two, you're you're allowed to be whoever you want to be. Like, another kind of contradiction or duality of me is I have this like obsession with being super dark and then being super light. And I don't mean that in the sense of like being super like sad and depressed. No, I don't mean that. I mean like with my style. I like being really dark and having that kind of edgy look, and then I also love that whimsical look, that bright and full of life look, and then I also love the not so full of life look. And there's like nothing wrong with that. Like in regards to style, you also don't have to choose one style and stick with it. Like I switch it up every day. Like one day I'm going to be wearing like all black, and the next day I'm wearing pink, yellow, and blue. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I can be whoever I want to be, and you can be whoever you want to be. Um, your life doesn't have to be one thing. You can be 1,000 things. Um, and another, like, not, this is more so not a contradiction, but more so duality of my soul. But, you know, often on TikTok, you'll hear people talk about the fig tree analogy and how they want to be so many things, but life is making them choose one thing. You don't have to choose one thing. You can be all the things that you want to be. For me, I have a lot of different passions. I have a lot of different things that I want to be. I want to be a NICU nurse, and I'm going to be a NICU nurse. I want to be an author. I want to be a poet, and I write all the time. I write poems all the time, and I'm going to publish a book. I'm going to be an author. I love psychology and philosophy, like, and I'm going to continue to study those things, even if that's not my main career choice. Like, I can be all of these things. Like, I want to be kind and loving, and I will be kind and loving. Like I can be all of these things. I'm going to be all of these things, and no one can stop you. If you want it, you can do it. If you put your mind to it, anything's possible. This is your life, and don't let society tell you that you have to be one thing. You can be 1,000 things. You can be whoever you want to be. Live life how you want to live it, and be exactly who you want to be. You don't have to be one thing. You can be a million things at once, and don't let anyone try to tell you differently.